Oh no.
And with that, hello and welcome everyone. This is GHR F3. Very exciting race this because we're going to be crowning a new champion today. So, to talk more about the championship, I'll hand over to my co-commentator today, who is, as always, Mr. Head, James Head 14.
Hello everyone. Um, are you able to get a message out to Jacko because I think Arno is in his car. That is why he's gone for Ferrari. And by the way, we have got a full grid. Just thought I'd mention that I've got a full grid. We have got a full grid.
Excellent stuff.
Force
Right.
India, Renault, Haas, all available for the guys that are still here. Pelly, obviously, if Jacko can swap out of that car, Pelly can go in, and then
Oh, is it all...
Jacko.
Has it all sorted itself out?
Okay. See ya. I was a Sheen there in the party. Was about to ask whether I could race, but never mind. Matthias, you're not racing? No way. You're too quick for F3. Jeez. And
Well,
just
yeah,
to confirm,
okay.
by the way, Raymith is Bera's nephew. And I have kindly let him race here tonight. We want to be ensuring that we have the best possible drivers going forward. And I mean, if Bera sends us a driver, then, you know, he's serious. And, you know, he
Hopefully,
should be
yes.
committing to F1 2019 as well.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Right, so Arno needs to change car, was that?
Arnold needs to move. Arnold
Okay.
needs to move into a Haas ideally, and then that would.
Just send him that.
He's always racing the Sauber. Jacko obviously has been thinking if they could just do a straight swap, that would be brilliant. Arno in a Force India, Jacko in a Sauber, Raymith goes in the Haas. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, or whatever
It
way
is the
gets
final
Jacko
race of
in
the
there.
season. Have you seen the league mode video from Cody's yet? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I'm going to get into more of that at the end of the stream and tell you about our plans with the new league system. And Stinner saying he's nervous. Stinner saying he is nervous from the current championship leader. That doesn't fill you with much hope now, does it?
Well, the gap is 23 points, was it?
23.
Going into
Pretty
this,
sure it was
so
23.
unless something dramatic happens, like last week, of course,
Yeah, Raymith is
then
going
yeah,
Haas, by
should
the
be
way.
crowned
So
champion.
Jacko and Arno only need to go out of spectator mode and swap cars. That's the only thing they need to do. I mean, it's not too hard.
Alright, so Arno needs to go. There we
Very soon.
go.
And then Arno can jump into that Force India, and then we've got everyone pretty much in their league cars. So that's good. Even if it's the final race of the season, doesn't mean we have to keep the professionalism, keep the high standards, keep everyone in the same cars, because that's what we have to do.
Any moment now. He should stop. Hopefully.
Jacko just needs to go on the Sauber. That's all we're waiting on. He just needs to go on the Sauber. Arno on the Force India. That'll be
I'll
perfect.
message him. Ah, right.
The end of the stream. Shane saying Jacko get in the Sauber. Pretty much there. Kick Jacko and invite me, says Matthias. I don't think so. I don't think so. But by the way, we have got plenty of Dutch people, I may just admit in this. Got plenty of LK Racing drivers in here as well.
Yeah, nice mix. Always good to see. Oh, he's
Great
still in the
mix.
Force India. Come on. I thought he'd changed by now.
Yeah, he needs to go on the Sauber. We're not starting until he goes in the Sauber, so we can wait until 8 o'clock if it needs be. And I'm sure people do not want to be doing that. Just wait. Don't think he's there. And I don't think he's been seeing the messages.
She hasn't responded.
Wasn't Jacko banned for the whole season? That was Billy banned for the whole season, and that was the only real season ban that we got given until I brought him back in F4, and it was a resounding success, I think, his race in F4. So I think we did the best possible thing, bringing him back, lowering him down a tier. It's the best thing that anything could happen there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait. F1 2019.
Is he going to change?
Toxic is banned. Toxic is banned until Wednesday because he said shit in PSN messages. That's why he's on his LK Tox account.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Stinner winner, in fact... Yeah. 161 to 137 as he gone south, but there we go. Yeah. We can start. Finally. Fantastic. Brilliant.
Let's go.
We're only a couple of minutes late. I'm sure Montana won't mind, but we can begin. Well, he wants us to go on time, and to be honest, if we do use this league system next season for F1 2019, and I'm very much hoping that we do, we will be starting on time. You have to be there on time for your races next season. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
But 161 to 137 is the points difference. I make that a 24 points difference and not a 23 points difference. I think it's because Dinner Winner got fastest lap in the USA race.
So it is 20.
And also, Constructors is still up for grabs. Toro Rosso can win the Constructors if Ferrari fail to score points. With 20 drivers here, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And I may add, I think, is this, for the last race of the season, is this the best attendance we've had all season? I'm pretty certain it is.
How was the first? I think the first race we were.
First race we had like 18 or 19, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a full attendance. My mind might be completely deceiving me, but I'm pretty sure we haven't had a completely full attendance here tonight, except from tonight, of course. So that's good. They would need to allow human reserves before it would work in reality, says Unseen, by the way, about the league system. I'll be coming on to more on F1 2019 at the end of this stream. I will say now, if you are interested, express an interest to me personally about F1 2019 if you are going to be getting the game within the first 2 weeks of release.
Which is most people here, I think.
Yeah, that's crucial because that's where the time trial times connection testing is going to be done in that 2-week time frame. It's a lot to get done, but it will all get done in that time frame. So if you do want to publicly say that you are going to be getting the game in F1 2019, I can note your name down, and that will be an expression of interest in signing up for GHR on F1 2019. And I can confirm we've already got 4 brand new drivers for next season already.
Ooh.
So it's not as if we are not popular, because we are. 4 new drivers, thanks to Vienmi for one of them as well, and hopefully we're going to be getting Raymith in as well, the brand new driver, Berra's nephew, of course.
Yeah, oh!
Toda's retired, he's starting from the back. Has he crashed? Has he crashed at turn 3 by any chance there?
Let's have a look.
He has. There's yellow flags there. Oh, there he is, right in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
I'm on board with Matey Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw that as well.
Similar to what we saw with Amanda, if you remember, F2 last season. FOL.
F2 and F3 when he was, well, leading the championship up until that point.
Who knows what Amanda's said. And just to confirm, we've got another driver in for F1 2019, publicly saying that he's going to be on the game. Unseen is back. Brilliant.
Yes.
High profile signing, I think that is. That's good. High profile interest signing there. Fantastic. And hopefully everyone is going to enjoy the new look and the new professionalism that will be found on F1 2019 as well. And new stupiding. I know. Brilliant. I'll just get giddy for a new game where I come into my element. But anyways, SVD Rackler, I think, is first out on track. He's just about to start a lap here.
Oh, someone ahead of him.
Down.
Just saw
somebody ahead of him. Who's ahead of hhim? Who is ahead of him?
Haas, I think.
Oh, Jake.
Oh, Jake, there he is. There we go.
17-3 through the 17-3
yeah.
through the first sector for Old Jake. I can't even get my words out because I'm that giddy. But Old Jake is on a lap, running down the straight now. Of course, you will be expecting to see speeds reached in excess of 200 mph running down the straight. Old Jake has already matched that. And it should be 207 under the braking zone. Yeah, 206, 207. High revving 8th gear going down into the braking zone through the second chicane. Looking very good. Now, running past where the F2 pits are. F2, of course. Hopefully that is going to be a feature in the new game. I really want to see that new that pit entry getting used. Old Jake through the middle sector. He was sub 1 minute, so that's not too bad from him. Elfag in sector 3, just everyone preparing for the laps. But I've never seen so many names down on the left side of the grid. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
On the left side of my screen.
It's very nice, what we want to see, of course. Every week.
Old Jake coming round under the grandstand section now, similar to what we see at Singapore, of course. Mads is racing around there at the minute, so good luck to the Dane for his race in his Danish Racing League. Hopefully we are going to be getting some drivers from there as well into GHR.
Excellent.
Old Jake coming across the line, not a great lap, 36.5. You can see that there's going to be a lot more improvements on that lap, and already SVD racked the 5/10ths quicker on the Hypersofts. Old Jake on the Ultras, and I think the, if I'm not mistaken, the Super Softs. Oh, the other tyres, yeah, Super Softs, because Fox is on.
30, oh, there we go.
34.5,
yeah.
There we go. Stinner winner. This is the sort of times you want to be setting if you want to be at the top. Van Dongen's second currently. Jacko's gone third with a 35.4. Everyone opting to go for the Hypersofts. I think that's a bad strategy call at the minute for some of these guys, because they're going to be doing a 2-stop if they qualify on the Hypers. They have to be. Matey Boy could do a 1-stop quite easily there. Same with Berra, who goes 5th. Two Reynolds, 4th and 5th there.
Yeah, if you start on the Hypers, I think you can do a 1-stop. I certainly am planning for that strategy in F2. Yeah, I think I can do it. I've done it before, many times. So.
You'll look back on this now. You saying that? Oh, Williams and Mercedes quite close together. That is Toxic and Scar.
Oh,
not sure what they need, and there's contact. There was contact there. It was a bit of neck code. I'm very surprised that that's not a 5-second time 5-second grid penalty there for Tox, actually.
Yeah, they got away with that.
Definitely looked like. Yeah, that's. I mean, space is at a premium around this track, of course. We've got 20 drivers to full grid. Well, 19, excluding Toad, of course, who hasn't came out on track or crashed early on. But everyone has got to be gaining space out on track. If you are near a car ahead, like within a couple of tenths of them, just back off. Just make sure the driver behind has got enough time to brake and enough time to just play with what he's thinking. I may add, by the way, that Van Dongen has gone second for a 34.8 Dutchman, and ahead of in third, and Jacko has gone fourth as well. 35.4 for him, and that's what you want to be doing. He's run out of fuel. He's keeping out the way on the racing, out of the racing line, which is good stuff to see. That's what I like to see. But he is on the inside of the curb here, just lets the Mercedes through. That was Tox actually just coming through. But there, he's on the inside, that's what you want to be doing. Good respect being shown there. Awareness for other drivers, that's what I think he's been lacking in this season as well. If I just have to pinpoint something out that he needs to improve on for the new game. But Jacko into the pits, and we are 7 minutes through qualifying. And breaking news, in real life F1, Ferrari,
yes,
Canada Gate is not over.
Oh yes. What? Wait.
Canada Gate is not over. The Sebastian Vettel penalty controversy is not over yet. Ferrari have confirmed they have requested a right of review with the FIA. Teams can call for a review if they believe they have significant and relevant new evidence.
Yeah.
So that is a bit of breaking news. Came through in the last hour or so. I did say to Mads, well, you must have been off the mic when I said it.
Oh yes. Yeah. Come on,
but Ferrari have got that option to... Essentially, Vettel can get that race win. If they remove that 5-second time penalty, he'll get the race win by about 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Which he should do. Hopefully.
He should do it. It's a very unfair penalty, but again, if you are coming from like a league owner's perspective like me, you would be seeing the morals of it. And it's just a real stupid decision, really, to be honest. On that front.
From, well, whoever created that rule, really, yeah.
Yeah, Tox, Storm, Sheen just about to start a lap as well. Looks like Storm is going to be next round.
Storm, right.
In fact, I think Jake's ahead of him out on track, yeah. Oh no, sorry, Storm is ahead and he's about to start a lap. For LK, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for LK here tonight. Absolutely unbelievable. We've got NSX represented as well with Berra. And LK Fox, by the way, if you're wondering who he is, Bjorn Voss. That's who he is. Bjorn Voss. And Storm through the first sector, 17 flat through the first sector. Not a bad first sector there by Storm. Looking to put the hammer down through the first chicane. Now at the hairpin. Looking good through there. Yeah. Taking a wider entry to try and get the traction off the corner. It's looking good at the minute for Storm. Just seems like he's running almost like a default setup. I'm not sure if he is actually running the setup. He's quicker than what we saw with old Jake earlier on, about 2-3 mile an hour quicker down the straight line, so he must be running a setup there. Storm comes to the second chicane, just got caught on the curb slightly, but now runs through down the straight, taking a deeper line. This is the sort of line I like to take down the straight, because it does save you a little bit of ground on the inside. 57.2 for Storm through the middle sector in terms of the timings, as comes through that really twisty left-right left chicane. Now into the final sector, which I think is the worst sector on this track, especially if you go wide here, which Storm hasn't done. You can lock up and go a little bit on into the corner and just go a little bit too deep into the exit of the corner there. But Storm now chroming to the final 2 right-handers. Looking good. Don't think it's going to be troubling... Oh, he's into the bits. Ridiculous, he's into the bits. Oh, Dick's on the left, just in behind him, by the way. 36.5 is current best, old Jake. But has been known for a little bit of over-aggressive driving. Hopefully we won't be seeing that tonight. Old Jake across the line, jumps up to 5th, just behind Jacko, and just ahead of LK Fox, who I may add is on the supers, and has gone pretty much quicker out of everyone that could be aiming for a one-stop strategy at this stage. Top 5 on the hypers. Fox, Matey Boy, Berra, Ultras and Super Softs respectively. SBD Rackler in there on a set of hypers. As Stinner goes quicker. Wow. 34.3. 2/10 improvement there from him. Good lap. Van Dongen just preparing for 1 and behind. Arno is just preparing for 1. We've got Jacko preparing for lap as well. I'm just trying to spot if anybody is on a lap. Berra is on a lap.
Dumlios coming around the final corner. Oh dear. Oh, actually, it's an improvement.
36 flat. That last corner is quite deceiving because you think they're going slower, but they're actually not. They're going quicker than normal. Berra, by the way, I'm on board with him. He looks like he's going to be improving here on a set of ultras. 35.9 is his personal best at the minute. He's going to be improving to around a 35 flat here, I think. Oh, dead on.
Ooh.
Goes fourth. Good lap there by Berra. And of course, will his nephew beat him? That's what we've got to be factoring in. Will Raymith, 92, down in 18th place in that Haas, beat him? Family affair here in F3. We've got JB and Little Brookie in F2. Now we've got Berra and Raymith and B. So goodness knows how old Berra is then. If you think about it, goodness knows how old he is. Hopefully not as old as Storm. No offense, Storm, if you're hearing this.
He probably is, you know.
He probably is. My wheel is sticking when I turn. A Sheen down there in 19th, and that's not great news from him.
That is not good news
and
at all.
Matthias saying, could just be me, but I was expecting a 1:33. There's still time, there's still 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. SVD Wackler, has he just improved there? Up into 9th. Yeah, 800th improvement, 35.9. He has just improved there. Arnold goes quickest, 34.2. Good improvement him from the Belgian there. Really good. When a low gear ratio. Running very high gears, I should say, just saving a little bit of fuel to come into the pits, obviously. He will have time for another lap if he does get rammed. Van Dongen, by the way, is on a lap. Berra's just coming into the pits there. Dumbios is invalidated. I think he might have just came off a lap. Oh, in fact, he has. He's just gone he's just gone 5th, actually, with a 35.4.
It's not bad in the Ultras, yeah.
Not bad. Ahead 2,000s ahead of Jackal there. Packer goes 7th. 35.5, very close in that well, I wouldn't call it mid-pack. But you've got those couple of drivers out in front that are just way above everyone else, and then you've got a real decent mid-pack separated from Dumlios down to Pelly by by just over 9/10 of a second, separating 5th to 16th at this stage. That's quite something for this track. Was expecting for the timings to be really like spread out completely, like 2-3 tenths in between each driver. It's not at all that case. How's Van Dongen getting on this lap?
He's backed off.
Invalidated. I could just tell by him coming through there. Tox on a lap, Toxic. Coming through the middle sector, 57.2, 6 tenths up on this lap. This is looking good. Which will put him theoretically 35.6, which will put him 10th at this stage. But, of course, that's just theoretical. That is just me saying what time he could set. Really attacking that, you know. This is looking like a very quick lap. Just misses that apex slightly. He's going to lose time there. Again, just losing the apex. Bit slower out of there than normal. Toxic, though. Coming on the final 2 corners, he has down this ERS and he's coming into the pits. And I think that's a wise decision, to be honest, because I think he lost time in that final sector. That's a wise decision, and there's only just over 3 minutes to go. There's only just over 3 minutes to go. Phil McConaughey just starting a lap. And old Jake is just preparing for that as well. So we're going with Phil McConaughey then. The Brit, who I've been seeing on a Thursday night in Racing League Hub, which up against Keelan on GT Sport. He's been finishing consistently in the top 5 there as well. Looking good. 17.4 through the first sector. Well, not an eye-watering first sector there from him, though.
Yeah, it should be.
Good at all. Packers retired. 35.5. Can't do any more improvements there. Be interesting to see how Bjorn Voss, LK Fox, gets on here. 9th. He's just preparing for a lap now. Just coming in that final sector.
Yeah, he should definitely.
Really interesting to see. Still ball with Phil McConaughey though, running down the straight. This is looking quicker through this middle sector. He's really getting through this middle sector. The split time 57.3. So we saw Toxic there with a 57.2. He's just only a 10th off. So theoretically, we should be seeing him around Fox Matey Boy area, I would imagine. If he catches the apex nicely in this final sector, you should be seeing him improve maybe even ahead of that. So watch out for him here. Catches the apex nicely. That's the sort of line you want to be taking through there. Phil
It's
McConaughey
really nice,
really
yeah.
attacking. That's a much better exit. Try and use as much of that curb without hitting the wall as much as possible. Similarly, I put differences there to Canada, actually, with the Wall of Champions. Phil McConaughey, though, he's going to go 5th with this, I think. 50, oh, that's a good lap. 35.2. 9/10th improvement there for Phil McConaughey. And that is the order of the day, really. We are going to see a lot of improvements now in this final sector. Jacko and Stinner winner, who was on a lap. Jacko just blocking him, I think.
Oh, Jake
I think
goes
Stinner
5th.
might be hard somehow. Yep,
Drops up to
35.1 for old Jake. Nice lap. Well, Jake has retired. He feels happy with that. LK Fox through this middle sector. We're into the final sector now. Dumlios, I think, invalidates. And Wisely gets out of the way. Berra's gone 4th, by the way. 35 flat. Or was he always 4th? I think he was always 4th, wasn't he?
I think so.
Oh my god. LK Fox, though, taking a very lackadaisical 4th gear through there.
Yeah,
This is
a bit
looking good.
wobbly.
This is on. He's on for Paul here, you know. LK Fox round the final corner. First 33 of the night. What a lap that
There
is!
we go, yeah.
What a lap! There we go. 33.7 for LK Fox. The Fox strikes in Abu Dhabi. Great stuff. Great lap. I can't see anybody beating that. I can't see Stinner winner beating that.
Well, let's see how his times are in sector 2.
Title race on. Tight race on. I may just point out, Berra is streaming his POV for anybody that does want to watch that. But why would you want to watch that? That doesn't get commentated on like we do here. Scar reaching the end of his lap, the Scotsman in the Williams. And in the final corner, this is a good improvement lap here. Scar's going to go 35 flat, I think, with this. Yeah, just shy, 35.2, but goals pretty much dead level with his teammate there, so I think he'll be happy with that. Scar into 35.2, so nearly near 10th improvement. Shown there.
Yeah,
Good
I'm just
stuff.
watching Stinner winner here. He's 2/10 up.
Matey Boy's done. There's a Red Bull off as well. I thought it was SBD Rackler, but he's on the... he's not improving. Oh, improved slightly. Matey Boy has run out of fuel. Dylan, I'm better as 35.4. Stinner goes second, 33.9. In the Ferrari,
Got
not good enough.
close.
And Ramis up to 4th. Jacko up to 5th. We're seeing so many
Berra's made a
improvements.
mistake.
Berra, my God! So close to hitting the wall. The Sheen's gone 4th with 34.3. We're trying to get as many of these times through as possible. Watch out
he's
for
in the
Tox, watch out
pits.
for Pelly as well, right at the bottom. Tox and Pelly. Tox is through the final corner. Tox is looking good here. Tox round the final corner. Going to go 3rd with this, I think. Oh, great lap. 34 flat. Puts it to Arno. Goes 3rd. And LK123. How's Pelly getting on? How's Matey Boy getting on?
Matey Boy's
Matey Boy
aborted.
has run out of fuel. Yeah, he's invalidated completely. Pelly is the only one then that can pressurise this. And he's looking good. Pelly looking good, but not as quick as the top guys. I don't think this is on for Paul. Round the final corner, Pelly coming across the line, going to go 6th.
Ooh.
Oh, goes 5th. Goes 5th. I thought he was on for just going ahead of Raymith there, but great lap, 34.2. Just waiting for Dumlios to retire in the pits, but that is your order. Fox, Stinner, Tox. Fox and Tox, 1st and 3rd, split by Stinner winner, the current championship leader. And LKR 1, 2, 3, and I think that shows the level of commitment that LK will be putting into GHR going forward, of course, through the remainder of this season and indeed on F1 2019.
Yeah, but it's
And
all
also
about
5th and 6th, I may add. LKR dominating, look at that! 5 out of the top 6 at LKR. Only Arno gets split. I think come tomorrow, Arno will be part of LK, I'm pretty sure. But Fox on top then from Stinner winner, Toxic in 3rd, Arno 4th, Pelly in 5th, Asheen 6th. Good qualifying from Raymith, look at that. On the Ultras, he could have easily improved on a set of Hypers. Jacko, Michelle Van Dongen, Berra top 10. Nephew beats the cousin. Oh, Jake, Phil, Scar, I'm better as Dumlios, Packer, Storm, SVD, Rackler, Mitch, Bo, Toad. Oh, just got there.
Job's only half done
Just
though.
got there.
Points awarded in the race, of course, not in qualifying. So it's all still to play for, but that is the top front row grid that we really wanted. The two championship protagonists going up against each other into turn 1.
LK and Toad P20, by the way. at the bottom. He's going to be one to watch out for in this race. I tell you now, he's going to be one to watch out for. LK absolutely dominating the tier. Are they going to be dominating GHR F1 2019? Will they all be committing to F1 2019? Hopefully the picture becomes a lot clearer tonight. Make sure you do message me with your interest. Make sure you do message me with your interest. And Felix saying, Berra starting 10th for NSX. Watch out for the strategy. He is on a set of ultras. And I think it's only him and Raymith out the top 10 that are on ultras. The rest are on hypers. I'm pretty certain on that.
Let's have a look.
So we'll find out. Yeah, I'm correct.
Oh.
Storm Toad opting to go for Super Softs down in 17th and 20th respectively, but everyone else opting for a set of ultras. Is that the best tyre to go on? I think it probably is, given the temperature.
Yeah, definitely. I think you'd want to go ultras if you're starting outside the top 10 with free tyre choice. I do the same, really. If this was F2 and I was a driver.
Put down your top 3.
Here today.
Oh, sorry. Did you know what you said? I think I cut into you there.
Oh no, I finished. No, shall we do predictions then? Move on to the predictions.
Yeah, I was just going to say, put down your predictions in the comment section. Of course, we do want to hear them going ahead into the final race of the season finale here in Abu Dhabi. GHR F3 about to start in about a minute's time, so grab your popcorn, grab your cup of tea, get ready, get on the edge of your sofas, because this is going to be hopefully one of the races of the season.
Yes, fingers crossed.
In terms of my prediction, however, as Billy, by the way, has said he's buying it on the day it comes out. Fantastic to see that.
Excellent.
I'm going to go a bit of a mixed picture here for a top 3. Stinner will win and wrap up the championship. No question about that. Second, Pelly from 5th. Showed great pace last night in GT Sport in Pro-Am. If you didn't watch that, go and watch it back after this race. And for 3rd, I'm going to put Tox in there for 3rd. Not Fox, Tox.
Tox. Right.
Toxic.
Okay, so I'm going to be a bit different. I'm going to have a bit of a weird and wacky prediction here. Because I think the pole sitter is going to win. Something's going to happen to Stinner winner, which will result in Mr. Fox winning the championship, which I think the odds of this happening are 1,000,000 to 1 right now, but
yeah,
anything can happen. And so 2nd place I think will go to O'Sheen, and Arno will finish in 3rd. So that's my top 3.
Last car's just coming into position. What a shocking camera angle that is to begin off with. But 5 red lights are about to go out here for the season finale of GHR F3. We're about to go green any second. Now, good start by Fox in the winner. Brakes alertly, but he's got a bit of a bog down off the start. Tox is already round the outside of him. Stinner tries to hold it down into turn 1. Tox is round the outside. Oh! Just cuts across him, just got caught on the curb slightly. Arnold's round the outside of Stinner, winner as well. It looks like all clean in behind. Storm might have just lost a couple of positions. Further down has been a massive crash in behind. Packer is out. That's caused all sorts of carnage. Jacko, I think, was involved in that. Possibly Storm. Jacko was at the race already as well. And Phil McConaughey is off, so I don't know what on earth has happened there. Pelly was trying to attack Arnold, ran the hairpin. He's right on the back of him though, down into thingy, but Fox and Tox have got away. Bit of a mouthful to say for us commentators, but they've got away out in front. Everyone else, the top 5, giving each other respect. Raymith going side by side, Berra and Van Dongen. I think Berra's just gone down the chute there, has he? He's only cut the corner. He's in a couple of positions. And that is Van Dongen off.
That. Yeah, that was
Who on earth was that coming in? Like a wrecking ball. Miley Cyrus would be proud. Oh, Pelly right in the back of Arno. Just making a little bit of contact. Not sure if there was any front wing damage there. Jacko is understandably annoyed. Hopefully he can vent that frustrations out to me personally and not into the chat, because it will be putting enough drivers out on track. Van Dongen, of course, losing positions because of his front wing damage. No front wing at all for him. But O'Sheen is pressurising Arno and Pelly here. 2 Force Indias sandwiching the Ferrari at the minute. As we end lap 1, Fox leads the way from Tox in second, Stinner in third. At this stage, championship will be going to Stinner winner, as Fox is points behind. And oh, Jake, what on earth has happened there? What on earth has happened there? I think he's trying to come into the pits, and somebody was on his inside and has contacted him. And I have a feeling that might have been Phil McConaughey. If I was a betting man who crashes off the track, he's gone for a spin. Phil has gone for a spin. Down in 13th. So obviously he must have had some sort of contact with him. I think that's just come to show that there is a yellow flag in sector 3. Just ignore that because that is Jake's car. He's getting removed off the track. But not the sort of start you want to be seeing for a season finale. All standards have to be very high. Stinner just making a mistake there. Jacko apparently was desynced in that start.
Yeah, he was
Jacko
ghosting.
Was desynced in the start, right. I'm better Ez, by the way, has just got up the inside of a Sheen. That is without DRS. It's a good move. McLaren drive up to 6th. Yellow flag sector 1. It is Van Dongen's gone for a spin, turn 3. Van Dongen's gone for a spin. Cold tyres, super softs. But Fox leads Tox. Again, mouthful to say, but I'm starting to get used to it. Fox versus Tox, it seems. But Fox is pulling away at Bjorn Voss. Fox leads at the end of lap 2, 1.5 seconds. LK123 at the minute. 5 out of the LK drivers, by the way, are in the top 7 at this stage. Nothing like an LK domination, I think, so far. Machine just struggling slightly. I'm better as is going for a spin. Oh my goodness! No. Arno's out. Oh no! Oh no! Unbelievable! Oh, nearly comes onto toe. Thank God for the ghosting system there. Oh, could have been easily a bit of contact there. Running down the straight. Fox is getting away. 1.9 seconds out in front. Tox in second. Still a winner not close enough in third, it seems. You want to be ideally within a couple of tenths coming onto the straight, like the Sheen is on I'm Better Res, who has got DRS. Not going to go for the move. Tell you who's doing well in 7th, Raymith. Doing very well in 7th. He's on a set of ultras. He could potentially gain from the strategy here. So watch out for him. A Stinner winner is closing on. Tox trying to go around the outside into the end of sector 2. Jake's saying that his game glitched, by the way, just coming through in the chat. I'll go on board on thingy. Has Arno got a puncture?
Does he?
Felix says, has Arno got a puncture? I don't think he has. He hasn't.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
No, he's fine. Might be just the haze off the tyres. Storm has gone past SVD Rackler down the straight. Easy move for him. On a set of ultras. Easily pass. He's up to 15th. He doesn't have DRS. SVD Rackler's right on the back of him. Through turn onto lap 4 they go. Fox leading, but Stinner, I think there's been a bit of change here. I think Tox is letting him through. Championship battle. There has been team orders there, quite literally. That's what we've just seen. You don't see Ferrari and Mercedes working together on that front in F1 now, do you? As Pelly and I'm Better As getting a much better exit, and he got around the outside into the chicane. Great move that is. Fantastic. He must have had such a good run off the corner. Pelly must have been out of shape coming through the corner because he was catching Tox at the time. But I'm Better As now up to 4th, and the Sheen looking to gain out of this as well. Raymith on the back. Don't discount him. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Arno again. Yeah, I think it was Arno. He hasn't got a puncture.
Oh, he spun.
He spun again. That will get a puncture, surely. Scarborough, by the way, for closer battle coming out the second chicane.
Oh,
Raymith running down. Oh, Raymith down the inside of a Sheen. Good spot. And Tox was coming back on Stinner winner there. This is all really going to develop up into a possible 6-way battle for second soon. Berra's got past Scar. Gets it done nicely, in fact. That was down the straight he got that done. Berra getting that move done. Sheen is attacking Raymith. I wouldn't want to be attacking on a set of Pipers if I was him. No, tiny bit of contact there, but it was only minimal amount of contact. Pretty much near like a decent contact really there. But Raymith Something on in there. He's in 6th on his GHR debut.
Oh,
Talk
is
about
that
a
him?
baptism of fire as we see
Pelly.
Pelly coming into the pits. Pelly is in early. Those hyper socks. 2-stop for him, surely.
Oh yeah.
That has to be a 2-stop. Sheen's in as well. The Irishman and the Force India. Dick, by the way, saying his game glitch. I spun and then my game suddenly paused and I was retired, although my tyre never came off. So interesting to hear that. Hopefully we've got POV footage of that in the steward's office. Scar just looking slightly out of shape coming out of turn 3. Somebody else on the back of him. Toad is looking quite raced. Toad's already up to 9th after all of this has happened. Toad is already into 9th place from the back. 11 positions gained. I'm better as 10 positions gained. Arnold's in, by the way. Oh no. Toad running down the straight on Dumlios. Should see an opportunistic move down the inside. He's got room. And Dumlios gives him room. And that's a brilliant move by Toad. Dumlios, very fair play there by the Finn. Toad through up to 8th place. Great move. Very good stuff. That's the sort of driving we want to be seeing. Fox, 2.8 seconds out in front. Stillwinner just almost looks like he's holding Tox up a little bit. And that is just bringing Iron Beterez into things. Currently on a set of ultras, he's likely to get a 1-stop out of that. Could he be in the lead once these top 3 pit?
Yes. Well, yeah, it'll definitely
It's possible.
be in the lead. Yeah.
Pelly
Unless
3 second
I'm
time
with
penalty
it.
there. Tox, still a winner's in. Tox. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, how close was he to hitting the pit wall there? I thought his days were numbered coming into the pits. I saw him. It was a very late decision. He's still a winner coming in front of him. Such a late decision to come into the pits. We'll let that one slide, but judging on next season, I think that might be a penalty if that happens next season. Absolutely
That's
unbelievable.
super close. Where are they going to rejoin?
Pelly is going to come out behind Stinner Winner, but he's ahead of Tox. So he has undercut his LK teammate there. So good stuff. So Stinner, as it stands, net lead, but watch out for the timings in the pit stops, because now I'm Better Ez has been freed up. He's going to begin to attack. Remeth looking quick as well in 3rd. It's all really starting to heat up. Toad looking to move on Scar, not quite. Scotsman doing well there in 5th. Toad in 6th. On a set of supers. Supers not warming up to the task just yet. They'll probably come into play from around lap 10, I would imagine. As Jacko leaves the session. That, of course, can cause a virtual safety car or a safety car out on track. Which is one of the ridiculous things in the game. It can, yeah, I've seen that in TTG. I've seen that twice in TTG in the last 2 weeks, actually. Storm has called past Mateybo down the inside. I think Mateybo might have just been feathering off the throttle there as well. Storm down in 13th. Mateybo down in 14th. Obviously, they've been caught up in that little bit of contact. Tox is attacking the back end. Going down to the inside. Tox down the inside on Pelly. What a move! What a move! Wow! What a... I'm speechless. It's not often I'm speechless. He has dived that. Danny ripped it down the inside. 3 second time that he picked up. Just ignore that, because the level of move that I've just seen pull off, he's gone down the inside of Pelly, got the car ahead by a front wing going into the corner. Little bit of contact. Pelly backing off. He couldn't fight it. Tox, brilliant move. And he's up to 9th. And that's actually net 3rd. So that was great move. That was a great move from him.
Yellow flag.
Did you catch it by any chance?
The last bit of it, unfortunately. But anyway, Weeks got past Scar.
Held down the inside of Scar, yeah. Scar, I think, saving up his tyres, I think, trying to get to the end, told us through. He's up to 4th. But we'll just watch that, because that's going to be a bit of a yo-yo effect. It looks like Fox has came into the pits. He's came out ahead of Stinner, Winner and Tox. Just to confirm that. He has came out ahead of Stinner and Tox, but it's only 7/10 that gap.
Yeah.
That gap has reduced significantly. Undercut works. A sheen down the inside of Pelly. Beautiful move. Down the inside, the Irishman. Great move that is. That was at the end of Sector 2, down into the left-hander. Great move. We've seen some really good moves being pulled off here tonight. Seen some really good level of driving. Just ignore the first couple of laps because it's just fantastic. And CI Xeons coming out in the comment section. Not sure who that is. If you are new, subscribe of course, and do declare your interest in F1 2019. Oh, Machine makes a mistake. Very wide there. CI Xeons, I'm not sure if you've heard of him at all. I'm better. Ayres has crashed. Is that a turn 3? It is a turn 3. Similar place to Tony, qualifying.
It's a Mendes wall.
And that was his teammate just behind him as well. CI Xeons is High Five, one of the new bloods coming into F1 2019, one of our new drivers.
Excellent stuff. Welcome.
Fantastic. Welcome. Hopefully he is enjoying the action out on track. Phil McConaughey has just come in fit. Packer, of course, leads after his early departure out the race. Everyone now going to be up in position. Who's your favourite to win at the minute? Lap 8 out of 28. We've still got quite a way to go. Who's your favourite to win?
I think LK.
Fox,
LK Fox at the moment, but strategy-wise, it's quite interesting. I don't know quite how this is going to play out with people doing 2 stops.
I would honestly not discount the leader at the minute.
Yes,
I would honestly not discount. The timings are going to work out completely wrong for him, but he's got to realise that some of the guys, Raymith currently will be trying to get on a set of supers to the end of the race from around lap 12, I would imagine.
Oh, that's
lap 13, halfway through the race.
Dumlios and Scar
Dumlios on the back of
getting
Scar
together. There was a bit of contact there, but I think they're all right. Yeah,
there they
no
are.
Throwing damage or anything, just slight bit of contact.
That's bringing Fox Stinner winner. Fox has really pulled away from Stinner winner on this lap. 1.5 seconds. That gap has extended significantly. Yellow flag sector 3. Ashine's crashing. Ashine is round. That was at the final. That's at the second to last corner. What on earth has happened there? I don't think he was anywhere near anyone.
Wait, was it Pelly that he was battling with? Or someone else?
Could have been. It could have been Pelly that he was battling with. Oh, as we see Fox trying to get past Scar and Dumlios. This is really now possibly hindered, and Ashine has crashed at the race in sector 3. I think he might have retired it coming into pits actually there, which is a shame.
Here we go. Is he gonna make it?
Here comes LK Fox. Scar is a sitting duck here down the straight. Dumlios, Fox, Dumlios, I think backs off wisely. He knew LK Fox was coming there. Tox as well. Is he side by side with Pelly? He is! No, he's not. That's still a winner, sorry. That's the long Ferrari. Goodness me. He's run the outside of him though. He's got him. Surely, Tox has got him. Tox has got him. Fox ran the outside of Scar. Great move. Ran the outside. Brilliant. He gets rid of that traffic, and he's now backing it out into Tox and Stinner winner. This is what he needs to win the championship. It's not looking good at this stage, but he's got now, I think, a bit more breathing room to work with.
Yep, that's encouraging for him. He can now sprint down the road.
Scar Dumlios battling. It's almost as if 2 battles are going on. Tox, by the way, has just come round the outside of Dumlios, who I think fell off the throttle, and I think Dumlios does not want to get involved in this lead battle, essentially. But he is getting involved, which is good to see. It's just throwing everyone's predictions up in the air a little bit. As Tox is now on the inside line down into turn 1, got the move done. Scar not battling that at all. Again, good respect being shown between both him and Dumlios in this essentially net lead battle.
Oh! Dumlios!
Oh, Dumlios! Oh, just as soon as we were saying.
Oh dear.
Just as soon as we were saying he was going well and getting out of the way of the lead battle, it's him out the race. It's turn 3 again, claims another victim. Raymith, by the way, has pulled away from Berra. That was 4.1 seconds the last time I looked. It's now 5.4. Stinner, Scar. Easy. Easy. No, not even a need to commentate on that. That was just job done. Stinner is through. Same number with ERS as well. He's now a second off Tox. That lead battle, essentially, between Fox, Tox and Stinner, currently net P1, P2, P3 out on track, has spread out quite considerably because of that Scar Dumlios battle that was going on.
Alright, so Fox needs to regain the lead to get him back in position, really, because he's going to have to pit again
what needs to
these guys
happen,
ahead.
in terms of the championship picture, it's 24 points, not 23. In terms of the championship picture, even though it looks very likely Stin and Winner will win, anything can happen still, as we are only on to lap 11. Berra is in, Raymith in. And Toad is about to get overtaken for now the net leader for the leader of the race. Fox in his territory. Will he get held up here by Toad? Toad, of course, opting one stop, super softs against Fox on a set of ultras, who probably will go to around lap 18 and then pit again, is what I'm imagining in my mind at the minute.
It's going to be an easy move.
Does he want to get the job done? No, he's going to wait for the DRS. But he has pulled away significantly from Fox. It's now 2 seconds, that gap. And here comes Fox. Toad not battling this at all. He just sticks to his right-hand side line. And there you go, job done. That's where you want to be seen. Drivers respecting each other. Fox now into the leader race. But if I was Toad, I'd be trying to come back and disrupting his momentum a little bit. But Fox already done. He's pulled away significantly.
6 cents, yeah, he's gone.
He's on a lap fresher tyres, and I think, judging by the temperature, Toad in fact is coming back. It's just within DRS. If he had ERS open at mode 4, as Packer, by the way, has sent something in to me on PSN, I will have a look at that. If you can send into Steward's office, that'd be fantastic as well, Packer. I'll just check if we've got that footage, actually.
Yep, Stin and Winner closing in on Tox now, with limited traffic ahead to distract them all.
Another Stin and Winner, right all over the back of him, 2 tenths. He's right on the back of him. This is going to prove to be very interesting, because Toad's coming back into these two. Tox and Stinner, and again, I think tactics. Why on earth are they doing team tactics? I curse teams that are doing team tactics, I really do. It's not something I want to see. I want to see those drivers battling it out. Give the orders to give them a good battle out on track. That's what the viewers want to see. That's what we want to see. And this is what you mean. Scar and Pelly round the outside into the chicane for Pelly. Job done.
Oh.
Brilliant.
But hang on, because Scar's going to get DRS here.
He will, but Pelly, traction-wise, will get the run off the corner, and that'll be job done. Yeah, he's already away. 5 tenths, 6 tenths, not enough to come back at him there.
Well,
So Pelly's up to 5th.
There's another DRS zone after the chicane.
Ooh, Stinner gets caught on the curb. This is going to open up an opportunity for Tox to come back at him here, and he's getting the speed up. Here we go in the Mercedes, going around the outside of Stinner, Winner into the second chicane. Again, not battling that. He could go switchback and try and get the run through the chicane onto the back of him again. But I think Tox is just wary that Toad is coming back to these guys ahead and could possibly disrupt, once again, this net lead battle for the race. And by the way, I may add, Raymith, on a set of supers, can he get those to the end? And if so, I think he's going to be in pole position for the win here.
I think he can do it. I think those supers
the gap currently between him and Fox is 14 seconds. If Fox comes back out on a set of ultras and Raymith is on a set of supers, I think it's going to be quite close between Raymith and Fox come the end of this race. And in fact, I would say it's going to be quite close between some of the guys that are behind Toad at the minute as well, Stinner, Winner, Tox especially. Because those guys have got to pit. Pelly has got to pit. Toad has got to pit. Pretty much the top 5 have got to pit. Stinner's going to try down the inside. Never seen a move pulled off on the inside corner, and still I haven't seen a move pulled off on the inside, but he will now down the straight. Get the move done. But look at Tox, look at Tox, look at Tox. He could get a double move done here if he really tries this. But no, not close enough. Closes up in the braking zone though. Right on the back of him. We saw Stinner Winner make a mistake here last time around. Again, a similar sort of mistake. In fact, I would argue that was the worst mistake in Tox. Now opening up the opportunity to go right round the outside. I'd try this, you know. Go on, Tox, round the outside. On Stinner Winner, trying to get the move done. But again, respect being shown. Tox not going for the move, and Toad is trying to get back in that as well.
Oh, he's got a penalty.
Tox 3-second time penalty. It's just all balling up. This is really boiling up. Tox is giving Stinner Winner something to think about if he wants to win this title. The gap currently will be 17 points at the end of this race, at the end of the championship, as it stands out on track. As we approach halfway here in GHR F3, hopefully everyone is enjoying the action that has unfolded so far out on track. Plenty more to come. Fox leads at the halfway stage, 3.9 seconds ahead of Stinner. Of course, that gap is much more significant compared to what we saw earlier. Scar and Dumnios having a battle, getting embroiled in that battle has just put Fox into a much better position compared to what I think he would have been if they let him through, and Stinner, Winner and Tox, I think, should be really on the back of him if that wasn't disrupted.
Yeah.
But they're in second and third at the minute, Toad in fourth, Pelly in fifth. Raymith is the one to watch out for, though. On his debut, GHR, I think a real shrewd signing from Berra. Got to hand it to him for just saying to me, James, can you give him a trial in F3? Is there space for him? Can I try him out? I've allowed him to. And I think this is why he trusts people's instincts more than going to open lobbies and try and get drivers. Because he has came to us, we haven't gone to him. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
That is a good thing. He's 1.3 seconds off Pelly, and do you know what? If I was Kyle, LK Racing, I'd be watching out for him, you know, Raymith. NSX Berra, LK Raymith. That has a good ring to it. That has a good ring to it. Somebody that does have a good ring to it in LK is Storm, right on the back of Arno, down in 11th. Of course, we do want to provide as much action as possible. Arno just trying to get a bit more heat into those tyres. A little bit of waving going on there down the straight from the Belgian.
Oh, he's locked up.
Down into the braking zone. Locks up. Stinner, 3-second time penalty out in second. Arno, here comes Stinner. Here comes Storm on the back. If I was Storm, I'd be wanting to get past him, get rid of him, but Arno will have to come into the pits and probably put on a set of ultras again to the end. Because he pitted, I think, with a bit of contact. Get a bit of front wing damage. Raymith is all over the back of Pelly, coming through turn 2 and 3. Looking good. Yeah, Pelly gets caught on the outside. Oh, turn 3 nearly came in another victim. Whoa.
Oh my god.
My goodness me. But Pelly and Raymith, this should be job done, I think, for Raymith. Back to Arno and Storm if we can, because right on the back of him, Storm pressurising. 3-second time penalty. I didn't see anything wrong with that, to be honest. Running down the straight. How's Raymith looking on Pelly?
He's closing.
Closing in, not enough. Yeah, second half of this straight, I think he'll get it done. Storm.
Get the exit.
Ooh. Oh, I thought he was trying to go down the inside of turn 2. Storm! Oh my god, how close to contact! Bloody hell!
Raymith around the outside, he's going to go around the outside.
Raymith around the outside, Pelly, he's not going to attempt the move.
Off, yeah.
He could go switch back, but Pelly, good position of the car there from Pelly. He's on 10 lap old supers, and he's doing a good job to keep those going at the minute. He's still in 5th for now. Back to Arnold Storm. I think Storm should career this. It's going to have to be round the outside, but he will have the car ahead. Arno lay on the brakes and he lets him go. Good play there by Arno. Storm
switch back.
Just very deep into the corner.
It's got a good exit, you know.
Yeah, right on the back of him. He's got DRS. He's going to come back at him. Watch the straight line speed. And pretty much goes waltzing past once again. But I think Storm thought he was going to try it on the brakes there. Oh, Raymith down the inside on Pelly at turn 1. Raymith down the inside on Pelly.
Oh, he's got
job done.
Oh, dear.
Job done. Pelly was giving him plenty of room, so I think Raymith could have just had a bit more room to play with. Pelly goes off again. Oh, nearly getting so close to that wall. He needs to be protecting those tyres through turn 3, because that is a car killer, as we have seen tonight.
Yeah, and historically in the past as well.
Fastest lap, by the way, Tox will be getting fastest lap point at this stage, just for those avid viewers who are interested in the fastest lap point, and I can announce that fastest lap point will be coming back across all tiers that GHR won in F1 2019, and there will be an accumulation of fastest lap award as Storm and Arno.
That could have been a nasty accident there.
Right around the outside, made some short of room.
Dear, oh dear.
That's not what we want to see from Storm.
Oh,
I think
no.
that was his fault there, to be honest.
Yeah, he squeezed him, didn't he? Oh.
Squeezed him completely down the inside. I think he should have gave a lot more room there than normal. Oh, and he's waiting up. Storm's going to wait up here. He's on the straight. He's waiting up. Good stuff. Good sportsmanship there. Brilliant. I'd get a move on, though. He's letting everyone through, in fact. Good sportsmanship there by Storm. Stiller is in from 10th. But from 10th? From 2nd.
From second, yeah, second place. It's not 10th.
Interesting pit stop, though. Interesting pit stop. I think that will mean Fox will come in next lap.
He's got to, yeah. He's got to respond.
And currently at this stage, Raymond is catching the top two. That gap from 14 seconds has just come under 12. I'm pretty sure. Polly's out. Is that a turn 3?
It must be, surely.
It has to be. Oh, there he is. He's got to do turn 2. There he is. What on earth has happened there? He's had a slide coming out. He's got caught on the outside curve there.
Yeah.
He's got caught definitely on that outside curve. That's a shame for Pelly, running in such a strong position. LK 2 down in this race because Asheen obviously having problems with what seems like it was his wheel. Arno van Dongen into the pits. That's going to push Phil McConaughey and SPD Rackler now into the points. And I have just received a message, by the way, from Matthias. I received this early on in the race. But I can confirm that Matthias, one of our F1 drivers, is going to be signing up for GHR on F1 2019.
Excellent.
Fantastic stuff. Matthias and Unseen, I think, already confirmed for F1 if it's the same game dynamic, which of course it won't be. So don't even get that in yet. Fox continuing on another lap here.
That's interesting. So too is Tox.
Do you know what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to go hypers to the end.
Oh.
They're losing time though. Look at that gap. Raymith, again, 11.8 seconds. He is gaining at this stage around a second a lap.
Oh, here's Storm. Surely not. Yeah, he's going to back
Phil
out to his switchback.
Switch back.
He's backed out of it though. Down the inside.
Down the inside. Storm's going to commit this down the inside. Phil's aware of the danger. Storm is through. Good move. And good respect shown by Phil there as well. Good respect. But Storm is through when he's up into the point, into 10th place. Phil just getting a little bit of a slide on there. Just behind him. But Storm to 10th. Doing a good job. I'm going to say this is one of my most composed commentaries I think I've had in a while. Nothing really. I'm not shouting at drivers, telling them to get out the lobby. Nothing like that. But we don't want to be seen, of course.
Yep. SVD Rackler pits there. Where's he going to rejoin? Outside the points for sure.
Yeah, he's going to be out ahead of Arno quite clearly. About maybe 8 seconds ahead. Times in. And Livid Motorsport, which were known as Livid E-Racing, have now appointed, they've appointed a new CEO. Just came through there. So Deneen, if he's watching, you have got LR Speedster as your new CEO. And that, I think, is an exclusive for League Racing News.
Indeed.
As well.
Yes, and there should be an episode very, very soon.
Yeah, he's an experienced admin. He's been a part of the team for months. So Tox is in for the bits. And I may add, by the way, that if you do want to join the admin team, if you have an expression, if you have the same love of the motorsport that we do, come and join us. Whether that's in a commentary role, whether that is in an admin role, whether that's stewarding, we're going to be appointing new admins. That's what I can say. And Tox, ideally, just out ahead of Todd, who I've got to say has pulled off a really nice strategy here. Todd has pulled off one of the strategies of the century. Really strong stuff. Considering he started in 20th place, just recall that, 20th place.
20th last, yeah.
Toad is now in 6th. After everything that has happened, he's now in 6th. Drivers falling by the wayside. Toad, I think, on for driver of the day at this stage. But another one that is going for this crown, Raymith. 9.3 seconds. Fox is losing time. 1.7 seconds lost within the last 2 laps currently. And it's not over because he's just going to be gaining and gaining throughout this rest of the lap. Toad's tyres beginning to blister on Fox's tyres begin to blister on the front left. Is he coming into the pits?
Yes, he is. Yes. Careful.
He had to. Hypers to the end. Lap 20, 8 laps on the hypers. I think that's possible. Tox is on the hypers, so I would imagine Fox on the hypers here.
Yeah.
Tox on the hypers, Fox on the hypers. Watch out for him though, because I think Tox is going to be gaining here on Fox. But that puts Raymith and Berra on a set of supers. Out in P1 and 2 at this stage. Stinner in third. Fox is going to be getting ahead of Fox quite comfortably.
But
and do you know what? Yeah, I think that's a sensible decision. I think from him, that is a sensible decision. Tox going to be quicker, but remember those tyres can go off at the end. Fox is much more likelier to get those tyres to the end and to push Raymith, I think.
Yeah, for the long run.
Stinner on the back of Berra for second. Right on the back of him. This should be job done down the straight. Stinner winner. Past him. Down the straight. Berra, is he going to fight this? He is, you know. Berra. Stinner leaving him a bit of room there just in case he came up that inside. But Stinner is through. 5.4 seconds. A little bit of time lost. That is going to help Raymith. With 7 laps to go. And Berra is beginning to come back at him here. Go on, Berra. Go on, Berra. Pressurise Stinner, come on. Does he want to let his family win, or does he want to let his fellow compadre win? And in fact, I may add, it is a Dutch 1, 2, 3, 4 at this stage, Toad in 6th as well. The Dutch are taking over in GHR tonight in F3.
Some
very strong stuff.
Well, yeah.
A good ring is SMM Yera. I already picked up on that because I saw his name change. So it's not news to me, but Yera, one of our GT Sport drivers, has joined Sidemax Motorworks, which I think comes to show the commitment that Sidemax Motorworks are putting in to GHR moving forward on the GT Sport side. I offer the extension of that to the F1 side as well. I want to work with Sidemax in bringing the best to GHR and having the best within GHR. I think it's important to work with esports teams, making sure we've got that commitment from really cracking set of drivers. Not saying that we've had a cracking set of drivers this season for GHR, but I think that if I've got to be honest, the problem that we've had this season is there's been too many what I call mid-pack drivers, I think. I'm just pinpointing an example out here. Pinpoint out like the likes of Matey Boy, SVD Rackler, Arno. That's who I class in the mid-pack of GHR. I just think we've been focusing too much on them. Of course, I'm not complaining. I'm just having a bit of a general chat here, really. Unseen Bollowitz saying he doesn't see Tox getting to the end on those hypers. And do you know what? I think those temperatures on those hypers are beginning to fall off already, because Tox is not gaining on Fox ahead of him. It's been consistently 1.2 seconds throughout. But back to what I was saying. I welcome all drivers of all abilities into the league. Of course, we're going to be going ahead with the Academy approach, which I'm really excited to introduce. No other league will do it. And yeah, I just think we've had too many what I call mid-pack drivers, like lower half of F2, F3, as are we going to see Fox down the inside on Berra? Going to wait for the DRS. Going to wait for the DRS, but Berra now beginning to hold up. Tox has got a bit of time now to catch up. He is suddenly, out of what seemingly on for 5th, he is now in this battle for a net P2. Fox has already passed Berra down the straight.
Oh,
he committed down the inside Berra! Oh, that was a bit... That was a bit 50-50 if I've got to be honest from Berra. I don't think he should have committed that move because Tox is now right all over the back of him. But Berra, with that straight line speed, is beginning to come back. He's going to have to go around the outside line. Fox is on the inside line. Berra hanging around the outside. Good driving. Really good driving there by Fox. Just left him short of room on the inside of the curve. That's what you want to be seeing. Fox is up through to P3 and Berra is parking that car like a double-decker London bus in fourth at the minute.
But surely it's just a matter of time now. Look at the grip.
Benel apparently could be going inside Max. Matey Boy has gone ahead of Storm. He keeps completely out of the way down the straight.
Oh, here we go. Final corner.
Oh,
how he's done it.
How on earth has he done that? Down the inside of the final corner. Brilliant stuff. I was too busy focused on ball with Matey Boy and Storm there.
Which we should go back to because it has closed up. Oh, there we go. That's why it's closed up dramatically there. Matey Boy getting through once more.
Yeah, he's ahead. Storm, I don't think. And just coming on to about Storm, in my opinion, Storm had the corner going into the right and couldn't move anywhere. Arnold was on his inside and I was taking it from his perspective. So, it'll be interesting to see what we get in the steward's office for that as Storm hits the wall.
Yeah,
on the exit of the third last corner.
It'll be alright. Oh, he's heading
in. Yeah, I will. Fastest lap. Fastest lap bikers. He'll go back down to fight with Van Dong and Phil McConaughey.
Oh no. That's a penalty.
2.8 seconds Raymith. I'm not saying it's on for him. Is it on for him? On his debut?
Still the winner's got a penalty, right?
I'm going to have a look at the penalties now. Raymith.
I think it's on, you know.
Raymith 2 penalties. Stinner 3 penalties.
Oh.
And Fox 1 penalty. This is hotting up. This is going to hot up. Tox has got 2. He's still in this as well if he gains. Berra, I would class out of it at the minute. Penalty for him. Toad on a penalty. Scar on 2 warnings. First one not to have a penalty, so good job Scar. Matey Boy 2 penalties. SVD Rackler 2 penalties. And Arno has got 2 penalties as well. So finally picking up 6 seconds worth of time penalties. 2 seconds the gap, Stinner winner gaining. Those ultras though are going to begin to go off any second now. I genuinely think, at this stage, I genuinely think Raymith will win this race. He's got a 3-second buffer, remember, as well with them penalties.
We've got Fox. Fox will surely catch up a little bit here. And I think he might just nick this, you know, and jump them both in penalties.
4.1 seconds, yeah.
Because he's only got 1.5
seconds. Stinner just had a very high gear coming out of the chicane there. Not saying that his gearbox was going at all, but it just sounded like it was clunking a little bit. I don't think he's applying full throttle through the corners. And by the way, I have received a message, by the way, from Aphrodikal, who is Ren's from the F4 stream, if you remember, on Saturday. He's another one of our new drivers coming into F1 2019. And is there a way for him to get into the F4 race? Yes, there is. I'm more than welcome to accommodate him, like we've seen with Raymith tonight. And I think me accommodating Raymith here could potentially get him a race win. Yeah,
well, just as you were saying that, both Stinner and Fox have got penalties. They've got more penalties.
Oh, so Raymith now 6 seconds. Yellow flag sector 1. It's Phil McConaughey getting out of the way of the leaders.
Oh,
just had me worried a little bit there. 4.
And me too.
But hotting up, 2-way battle for the win. I think now this is Raymith, Stinner. Do you know what? I wouldn't discount Toad getting a top 5 here. He's only 7/10 off Berra.
Yeah,
and I may point out that SVD Rackler got ahead of Arno as well, just in order that. SVD Rackler is ahead of Arno. Yellow flag sector 2, Phil McConaughey again, letting through the Berra-Toad battle. Here comes Toad, down the inside, Berra, ooh! Ay-yi-yi! That was a bit questionable there. Told getting him back on the switchback though. Berra's coming across him. What's he doing? What on earth is he doing? He's on 14 up-all supers. You should not be doing that. You should be letting the driver through, who's on much quicker tyres, I think. And again,
he's just hitting.
Toad's gonna come back at him aggressively here, and I just know he is. I don't know if there's anything that's happened during the race with this. But Berra and Toad, whatever has happened, put your differences aside and race clean. Especially from Berra's perspective, I think, on that.
Yeah. Berra just came
We want to be having
twice.
professional high standards going forward, of course. But Berra, questionably, he moved across under the braking zone on Toad. That in his right is unprofessional, I think. Then there was him moving across him again into the braking zone, sideswiping him coming off the second chicane. I'm just pinpointing. I'm not having to go at him as such. I just want to make sure he realises his mistakes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be punishing anyone. It's the final race of the season. We're hardly going to be punishing anyone.
Still a winner. Closing.
Oh, Weymouth goes to the inside. Stinner though around the outside. Oh,
wow.
That is brilliant. But Weymouth not over and done with. Weymouth is right on the back of him. He's coming back. He saved up his ERS here. Weymouth now going down the inside. It's still all to play for on a set of supers. Weymouth is going to get past Stinner winner. Back down the inside into the second chicane. At the end of sector two chicane. Toad has got past Berra, by the way. Toad has got past Berra. And that was at the first chicane. And Toad just like to Berra. His own medicine. Berra's gone too deep.
And there's
Toad through. Toad is through cleanly, and Scar. No, that's Phil McConaughey on the back. I thought it was Scar. That's me.
Oh, Scar, yeah. He's 27 seconds.
But Weymouth out in front is hanging on for grim life out in front on his GHR debut, remember? What's happened there? Uh-oh.
What? He just went for a ridiculous dive bomb there. And he's lost out.
Who, Berra?
Yeah, he's lost out. Look at the gap now. Good stuff.
Do not let... I'm leaving the session like that. That's just...
Why is he done
I'm
that
not even
for?
dignifying that with a response. I'm not even dignifying that with a response, because that is just really unprofessional, that.
Yeah, Stinner.
Ooh, I tell you what, Stinner winner is losing control of his car here. Those tyres are going off. I just think with Berra's perspective, it just gets me why a driver leads the race 2 laps before the end when they're in a point scoring position. It just really bugs me a little bit. Not having a go at them. Well, I am having a go at them, really.
Session no longer exists, says Barry Bregman. Is that Berra?
Yeah, that's Berra. That's Berra. So has he kind of connection? Still a winner on the outside of Weymouth! Weymouth cuts across on the inside curve! Still a winner! Oh my god! This is all bringing Fox into it. Watch him out!
Yeah,
Watch
there
out.
he is in the background.
The Fox is about! Watch out, the Fox is about. Weymouth is hanging on for grim life. It is a Dutch 1, 2, 3. Still a winner around the outside. Weymouth's back down the inner. Great driving. Weymouth, from a negative into a positive, has regained the lead there. That might be the move of the race. I'm calling it now. That was the move of the race.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. We will not see a better move like that. Weymouth down the inside. Stinner winner pretty much had the job done. And then Weymouth just banged on the brakes late. Gets that move back done. Final lap. 3-way battle for the lead. This is GHIF3. Weymouth, Stinner and Fox find it out. Turn 3. Negotiated safely for all top 3 runners. The championship battle rages on. Stinner is hanging on for grim life. He will be extending his championship lead. It's just given Weymouth that. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Stinner, I think, is trying to let Fox through here. He is. Surely, side by side, that's given Weymouth the win, surely. There's no way they can come back from 9/10 down now. There is no way. Stinner has got back past Fox. Down the inside, Weymouth is hanging on, and I tell you what, full credit to him because he has put on what I think is a race-winning performance tonight. On his debut, this guy, if he wants to sign up, The invitation is there. I would love to see him as Foxes careen it round the outside of Stinner on the brakes. Great move. Round the outside. It's still not all over yet. There's still a final sector to go. But on the penalty scenario, it looks like Raymith is going to be getting this win here.
Is he? Oh, I thought Fox might be. Oh, I don't know.
Raymith on 2. Fox on 2. It's even playing field. So Raymith is hanging on for grim life. 7 tenths out in front. He is going to win. Tactical masterclass. The one-stop triumphs over the two-stop. Raymith, GHR debut win. Great stuff from him. Fox is second, and Stinner, winner, celebrating early, has just lost third to Tops. But Stinner is the champion. Stinner has won the championship here. Toad betters him in fourth. So Stinner, in the end, I make that a 16-point gap. Stinner winner's favour for the championship victory. Stinner winner has been crowned champion here in GHR F3, regardless of his position tonight, pretty much. But Matey Boy! What's happened to Matey Boy? That's in the second. Oh no! That is so cruel. That is why. That is why you do not count your chickens before the end of the race. Matey Boy is going to be living with himself. Storm and Arno are pressing each other here. Storm on the penalties front. Arno gets him though. I'm going to cross the line in 10th. SVD Rackler is going to come home in 11th with Matey Boy's DNF. But as I was just about to say there, driver of the day for me, Raymith.
Oh yeah, for sure. His debut race, being the rookie and winning.
SVD Rackler around the final corner, takes 11th place. And do you know what I think we're going to do? If we can leave a private session, let's have all GHR F3 drivers doing some donuts out on track. I think that's the best thing to do, instead of our traditional Monaco race.
Oh yes.
And we'll do that across the week in each tier as well, to celebrate the season ending. GHR F3, Raymith on his debut win, on his debut in GHR. Thanks so much to Berra for inviting them in. Well, I invited them in the end. But thanks so much to Berra for bringing them into the league. Final race of the season, Storm was like, who's Raymith? At the start of the stream. Now you know who Raymith actually is. 25 points for Raymith from 7th place. A strategic masterclass from him. Strategic masterclass. Fox in second in the end, only 6/10 separating. If it was another lap, he would have got him. No question about that, he would have got him. Tox in third, great performance on a set of hypers as well. Toad from 20th up to 4th. Great drive from him. Bettering Stinner by only a 10th of a second actually there. Star in 6th, Berra in 7th, Arno in 8th, Storm in 9th, Van Dongen rounding off the points, and then the rest from 11th down to 20th either finished SVD Rackler or they DNF'd, or they were left down as Phil McConaughey.
And there we go. F3 is done.
F3 is done. Told saying, Berra, you need to learn racecraft. To be fair to him, he has been on no assist pretty much the whole season, every race this season. Which takes a lot of credit. I would give him a lot of credit for trying out no assist in the first place. I think it's fantastic stuff that he has been trying that out in the first place. And Toad, by the way, saying something very interesting. If you do want to invite people in, you can. I never report things to stewards, but hope you get next season ban because I'm sending in footage.
Ah.
That is interesting.
Right. Oh there.
recognise that racecraft isn't the best for most drivers. Not most drivers in the league, but for a minority of the drivers across all tiers, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, race footage, very important. Yep, just inviting drivers who left the session in case they want to come back for a bit of donuts. Ah, dear. Right, let's...
Not crash. This is what we think is the...
invite some people in while that's being looked into. Mr. Rackler. Yeah. On my screen he was ghosting, so I was wondering why that was happening. Gas pedal. Scar, who else? Toad.
We'll start the interviews, and I'm sure the last question would be for everyone: will you be signing off F1 2019? That's what we'll cover in the interviews. Don't say it just yet, because I know it's very tempting. Anyways, we can begin with the interviews. Oh, Stephen's here. What's
Yeah.
old Stephen doing here? He
He's
didn't race.
No,
Kyle hasn't even raced as well. What the?
No, you
We're
can.
getting
No.
old people in here.
Excuse me, Mr. Excuse me, shut up.
Royalty has came in and old Stephen. We've got to bow down to his presence.
Mr. Ballboot invited me.
Yeah, and I will explain. I will explain when it comes to O. Stephen's interview. So, first of all,
Oh dear, what have I done?
no, it's all good. It's all good. Yes, you can.
There's an open lobby because Mohammed Esposito was in.
No, I'll not bother. I don't want to wreck X3. Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's an American here as well.
Don't worry, it's
dear.
100%
I'm getting that on
race.
track.
It's yeah, we're just doing donuts anyway. So yeah.
actually,
Anyway, let's go back and interview the championship winner. I think's a fitting way to start. If dinner winner is
Can we
here.
turn off the stream in the background just to
Sorry.
brilliant. Thank you.
Right.
Just so we can hear still a winner.
Is our drivers' championship winner for GHR F3 Season 1 here?
He is.
You are here! Hello. Well, first of all, congratulations. You've finally done it. I mean, you should have done it in Brazil without that unfortunate collision, but anyway, you gave us something to get hyped about for the last race. But yeah, first of all, I mean, how are you feeling right now after quite a difficult race? I mean, there was a lot of battling going on, especially on the last lap. That was intense. Once again, for 2 races in a row, we've seen drama, you know, in those final couple laps. So yeah, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. I really, yeah, I'm so happy that I just made it to the finish and get the championship. And yeah, I really enjoyed the whole season. Had so many good races, especially with Björn and with other guys as well. The last race, Abu Dhabi, we all so close, and some good battles with Toxic as well. So yeah, the whole season was so much fun, and I'm really happy to be the champion in the end.
Yeah, of course. I mean, a very tough race, but I mean, it was pretty much done and dusted. If you crashed out or took 10th place and Bjorn Voss, if he were to win, then yeah, obviously, then you know he'd be champion. But the odds of that happening were very slim. So yeah, it wasn't as tricky as a situation of you having to, you know, beat him out on track or things like that. But anyway, I mean, looking back now at the season in general, yeah, I mean, can you pick out some highlights for us? I mean, because to start off with, of course, Bjorn Vossi did win the first race, I remember, in Bahrain, and you finished, I think, 5th in that one. So the start wasn't, you know, it wasn't all plain sailing. So yeah, just looking back on the season now, what are your highlights and also your negative moments as well? Because there were some bits, of course, like Brazil and Bahrain, which were pretty tricky for you.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to pick out one race where because yeah, there were a lot of good races, but I think even though Bahrain was very difficult, I had so much fun there, overtaking people, and it was a hectic race and good driving as well, and had some yeah, amazing battles. So that one, I think that's the one I enjoyed the most. But yeah, like I said, there were so many good races. I really enjoyed Abu Dhabi as well, even though I didn't finish yeah, in the top 3 or on the podium, but that wasn't the goal. So I'm really happy. I yeah, keep it consistent and get the points I needed to.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure how the constructors went and who won that. I think it was between Ferrari. Oh, Ferrari won it.
Ferrari had like a 20-point advantage, I think.
So yeah, that's a double championship win for you then, being a Ferrari driver, of course. So yeah, looking ahead now to the new game and to the new season. A, will you be signing up? And B, if so, are you going to try your best and go for another championship, whatever tier you'll be placed in, of course?
Well, of course I'm signing up. I really looking forward to. Some people are just trying to ruin my victory lap by smashing into me. It's always it. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm definitely signing up. I really enjoyed the racing. I really enjoyed this league. Very good commentary. Bye bye. And yeah, yeah, I'll be back, and hopefully I have some great races in the next game as well.
And Bullboy has been...
Kyle, can you plug out your mic, please? It's like...
No, I'm alright, yeah, it's just Mr.
you okay?
in the background. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, great to hear that you are absolutely thrilled, as you should be, with your championship. And, oh my gosh. And yeah, good luck for the new game, of course.
Yeah, I just wanna thank you guys, James, Bullboy. You did an amazing job. Great streams, great commentary, and you were there every race. So yeah, thanks for that. I won't forget it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, somebody just
thank you
ploughed into
very-
day and night
oh.
there. Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much for the compliment. Oh, I'm getting
Oh
worked
my
up.
god. You do not know how bad this looks. On
Everyone is just, oh my god, torpedoing me.
But no, I'd like to come on and say something about Stinner. It should not be us that you are thanking. We should be thanking you for making the season a success. And that offers out to any F3 driver and any driver that has competed in GHR this season. Without you, we would not be alive.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, and you too, of course. And with that, we move on to, well, who else is there?
We move on to Tox, I think, who finished third in the end.
Tox finished. Oh, is Mr. Fox? Is he here?
Not Fox. Fox is not here. Tox is though.
Oh, okay. How confusing is that? Right. So, Mr.
Change your name. One of yous.
Mr. Tox, we go to now. Right. Well, first of all, how was the opening stint for you in that race? Yeah, I mean, you went for the hypers late on, whilst your rivals like Stinner Winner and Bjorn Voss, they went for the ultras. So do you think if you went for the ultras, you might have had better grip towards the end of the race to try and challenge them, or do you think not? Do you think your pace wasn't good, or was that just purely down to getting those hypers on? Right, I mean, yeah, it's still a great position, of course, to end up the season. But looking back at it now, your season as a whole, I mean, of course, you were actually originally put into F4 in pre-season testing, and then you won that race by about half a minute, and we realised that we made a huge error with you. But yeah,
that was my fault.
F4.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was once in F4, remember?
Pre-season testing in Australia.
Right
do
at
you
the start of
remember
the
that
season when he was a little baby.
race? But you've grown since then, and yes. So, can you pick out some highlights and some good and bad moments for us throughout the season that you'd say? Oh yeah.
That was a bad moment, that. For anyone.
Yeah, of course. And moving on then to the new game and the new season, will you be signing up? And if so, what do you want to achieve? Do you think you can challenge for a championship? Is that your ambition to try and?
Yes!
Yeah, a great first championship campaign for you in GHR, and yeah, congratulations on where you ended up, of course, in the championship, and yeah, all the best, of course, for the new season. And yes, thank you very much as well for confirming your attendance for the next season, of course.
My plans at the minute will be to run official F1 2019 cars. Yeah, well, I'll come on to how people
Mercedes
can sign up.
also.
Just because we've got a partnership with LK doesn't mean you get first dibs on the cars. No, but we're changing up how people are signing up through the thingy. We're going to be doing tier placement first, and then we are going to be having car and team selection the week after. So just to confirm that's a change to what we saw last season with the sign-up form. Choosing your cars in the sign-up form. We're not doing that this year. Which I think is good. How's Arno winning this race anyways?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. But anyway, yes, well done on your season, Toxic, and yeah, good luck for the next one. As
Who we got
move on.
next?
Who is next, by the way? I need to...
Well, Asheen crashed out. Is Pelly next?
He crashed out as well.
Yeah.
He crashed out as well. Who finished ahead of who?
I think I did because...
Pelly finished ahead, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go to Pelly next then.
Alright, well, Pelly, a very disappointing end to the race, of course, for you and your season, but talk us through how the race was going up until that point, because you were doing pretty well inside the top 5, I think, throughout the majority of your time out on track.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake to do that hyper lap, a lap on the hypers, because I was 16th and I could then just do a monster, but because I did a lap on the hypers, I must have done two stuff. So that was a mistake, but yeah, I'm not very quick at this track, so I didn't expect a lot of it. But, yeah, I tried to keep clean in the first few laps, don't do something stupid. Yeah, and then I had to battle with Arno and Oshin, and Arno spun in lap 4, I think. I'm not sure, or lap 3. And then I pitted for the super soft, and I managed to overcut Toxic. Yeah, but quickly he passed me. Yeah, and after that, just went downhill.
Yeah, I mean, just that crash that you had, we kind of saw it coming, because the last couple of laps before, leading up to that, yeah, you were wobbling around all over the place in turn 3, but yeah, you lost it in turn 2, and that was the end of that. So yeah, that must have been really frustrating for you, because you went for some good points there.
Yeah, I lost the car in the middle of turn 2 and 3, and I got a wiggle. I saved it, and again lost it, and then went in the wall. So not a lot of I would have done after I lost it. But,
Did you get caught on the outside curb in that?
No.
Through turns 2 and 3?
No, it was in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Right.
But
Just because I said in commentary, what I thought happened was you would have got caught on the outside curb and then spun it, because that's how you ended up there. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying that, anyways.
To be honest, if you look at the standings, it speaks that I have a very bad season, but it feels that I'm driving as best as I'm doing, but it's just can't come together in the races, because I believe I could have gotten a podium this season, but this didn't happen. So, yeah, hopefully the next season on the new game will be better. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, I mean, there have been a lot of races where you crashed out or things haven't gone to plan that have cost you a lot of points, which is unfortunate. But yeah, there's always the new season, and judging by what you said there, you are signing up for the new season, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I've received a message off him as well, just to confirm that.
Fantastic stuff. And yeah, how do you think? Well, what do you want to achieve then? Of course, we don't know what tiers you're going to be placed in and whatever, but yeah, you want to try and of course improve on the results and things that you achieved this season.
I think I'm just forgetting this season and take everything what I learned this season to the next game, and just do my best and try to get at least a podium if it happens.
Of course. Well, thank you very much, of course, for your commitment, of course, this season, and yeah, all the best for the new season on the new game, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. And next up, who's next? I forgot. I've already forgotten who's next.
Asheen is next, the Irishman.
Oisin is next. Well, Oisin, talk us through the start of the race first of all. That first stint that you had before your unfortunate troubles. Let's just say.
Well, the first few laps weren't that bad. I was kind of just tucking in behind people and just following the pack. But coming into it, I knew I had no race pace anyway, so I thought to myself I'd probably start dropping down positions around lap 3 or 4, and then I did. Ultra soft runners even caught up to me, which is a bit embarrassing. And then coming the second last corner, I kept shifting down too many gears and losing the back end, and I saved it a few times, and then the one time that I didn't attempt to save it as hard as I did, I ended up in the wall, and then I just waltzed into the pits and retired. Yeah, that's true.
Well, that is very unfortunate because you were on for a decent result anyway, despite yeah, whatever happened in qualifying that you were saying in the comments, I think, if I recall. But yeah, I mean, a disastrous final race for you. But looking back at the season, I guess a highlight has to be probably Brazil, of course, getting very lucky with that. Although you were leading at the time, of course, when that unfortunate crash happened, I think. And also Austria, of course. I think you had a great battle with Bjorn Voss. So yeah, any other highlights or any?
I'd say
anything else?
Definitely Austria. A full 50% race battle with someone. You don't get that very often. It was just so clean. We were pulling away at the same time, and then we were losing time. And then Billy struck Toxic. I think Toxic was catching up to us as well, so that could have been 3 people. But these things happen, I guess. It was just a great race to be a part of. Same with Brazil. With Brazil, I was a bit lucky with the incident, but I didn't have penalties, and they both did. So I'd say I probably would have came across in first place anyway. But a bit of luck thrown in there is always nice.
Oh yeah, of course. And well, will you be signing up, of course, for the new season?
Of course I will.
Yay!
Excellent stuff. Excellent. And yeah, what do you want to
Music
achieve?
to my ears.
What do you want to try and aim for then for the new season?
Well, this season, I'd say same as this season really. It's just I missed a few races because I rage quit a little bit after Silverstone. I missed 2 or 3 races for that, and then I was away another week, so I missed a few races, but that's my own fault, I guess. But hopefully next season, a few wins will be nice, even a few podiums, because you don't need to win races to win championships, so you could always just finish on the podium and hope the others have a few unfortunate events happen to them.
Yeah, of course, I know that all too well, of course, winning my 3 championships, of course, in FRL.
Illegally winning 3
No,
championships.
it's not illegal. They didn't turn up, those guys, so... Anyway, right.
Exactly. No, you gifted the championship without any competition. That's what I reckon as.
No, I was against a good competitor.
Oh.
Blizzard made most of the races anyway, and we know what Blizzard's like, so... anyway.
Yeah, look what's happened here. He hasn't made most of the races and he's still 5th in the championship for F1.
I think I'm like 6th or 5th or something. Well, I was before this round, but I think that I have to miss a good few races, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, you, I think the win in Brazil definitely made up for, all your troubles and
I'd
things
say,
like that.
actually, thinking back, the highlight would have to be Canada.
Canada? What
it
in
was-
Canada?
I qualified 5th on Supercross, and then it started to rain, and I put onto ultras in the heavy rain, and I kept on going on ultras for about 4 or 5
Oh,
laps, and
yeah.
then I binned it in the wall. Coming on the hairpin onto the last straight, I was running no traction, and I forgot, and I floored it straight into the wall.
Oh dear, well hopefully that doesn't happen next season, of course, for you.
Yeah,
You'll learn
that
from
would be nice.
that mistake, but yeah, I mean, well done anyway on you know, having an up and down kind of season. All the highs, of course, are you know,
Yeah.
great for you, but all the lows are yeah,
Crippling.
hopefully you can learn from all of them, of course. And yeah, thank you very much, of course, for racing this season, and yeah, all the best, of course, for F1 2019.
Can I just say one more thing? Massive thank you to you two for putting the show on behind the scenes. At the end of the day, it wouldn't happen without both of you. And thanks for the great season I've had, even though I may have acted like a spoiled child a bit during it. That's just
That's
raging,
alright.
I swear.
That is what I think we call league racing.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone has a little bit of a salty moment here and there. I tend to have a bit too many of them, but sure, look, doesn't harm anyone.
As I said earlier on, it's not you that should be thanking us, it's us that should be thanking all drivers. And yeah.
Thanks once again.
That's how it is. Mutual respect between drivers and admins here.
Indeed.
Oh boy, you're in 17th, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking out, you know, the leaders and that.
Yeah, you're... Oh my
He's
god.
taking out people like he normally does.
Terrible. Terrible. We have got one more driver to interview, actually, who has just joined the party. It is Jacko.
Jacko is here. Well, hello, hello. Yeah, of course. Well, your race was very short, so it shouldn't be too long of yeah, an answer for you on what happened during this race. But yeah, what did happen anyway, from your perspective?
Yeah, anyway, sorry I couldn't... Yeah, first of all, I couldn't make the last couple of races, which I'm sorry about because I had exams and all that. But
Oh,
they're all
that's all right.
finishing now. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
today, I was looking forward to finishing the season, well, because I know F1, me and Rocco were talking about how soon the new F1 is out, and I want to play it. But yeah, in regards to today, quali was quite good. Got, I think it was 8th in the end, which is not too bad. And yeah, generally just felt good. Thought I could have a good race, maybe get 7th, 6th or something like that, or like I did in France and Mexico. So I had a good race in Mexico. But yeah, so then the race started. Turn 1 was fine. Turn 2 was fine. And on turn 3, the long right-hander. I don't know if you've seen it on stream, but I don't know who it was either. But I got clipped on my rear right, and it just completely just sent me into just doing loads of spirals, and I just ended up hitting the wall.
Oh, well, that
Which
might have
was-
been the hitbox or something like that, perhaps. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is very unfortunate, of course, to happen on the final race. But yeah, regardless of that, I think one of the highlights for you, you had a very good race in France, I think.
France and Mexico, and I think there was one more, but it's been a season of mixed. Yeah, just been a very mixed season. One race has gone good, one race has not gone great. It's literally been the whole story of the season, so hopefully I can build on that, like the good bits from next year.
Yeah, of course, and the bad bits, well, Austria, of course, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, that was horrible. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that must have been a very lowest of the lows. But yeah, regardless of that, you've bounced back tremendously well. And yeah, will you be, of course, signing up for the new season? And if so, how do you think you'll? Well, what's your aims then for the new game?
Yeah, of course, I'll be signing up for the new season as it's pretty much the holidays now, so I'll be able to make. Well, yeah, I don't have exams again, so I'll be able to make literally every race I possibly can. And yeah, it's been the next season. I know I've got the pace to do well, like by going off the good races I had this year to hopefully be in the mix for in the middle of the top 10, so 5th, 6th, around there. Maybe if I'm lucky for next season, push for an odd podium, but we'll see how it goes.
Of course. Well, thank you very much anyway for your commitment, mostly the season, of course, despite your race bans and things like that.
Yeah, thank you for to you guys too, because you did keep it clean, and I understood the decisions what were against me. So yeah, thank you guys too.
Yeah, of course, and hopefully you have a much stronger season on the new game. So yes, thank you very much, of course, and yeah, all the best for F1 2019.
Thank you.
I'd just like to come in on this
Ivan Moxton.
now and say that we do have another 2 drivers confirmed for next season. I haven't checked the chat yet. There could be plenty of others in YouTube comments, but I can confirm Billy is going to be part of GHR on F1 2019, as will Scar. Both of them confirmed.
Excellent stuff.
Which I think is fantastic stuff.
Oh, I've been boxed in again, though. Oh.
What on earth is going on?
Get out.
I cannot even see. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh. Anyways,
Who the hell is on the wet tires?
Oh, that's toxic.
Yeah.
Who's next?
That's nobody. Oh no, Berra's here. Oh what? I didn't even see him join. Ah.
Berra.
He's here with us. Fantastic.
Hi guys.
Hello. Well, first of all, wow, what a recruitment there.
Yeah, what did you think of my nephew?
Well, I think he had a pretty poor race, you know.
Get him in for F1 2019. That's what I say. The invitation's there.
I'll talk to him.
Good. Good.
Yeah, but
first of all, it sucked that I had the disconnect in the last two laps. But yeah, before that, I think I had a good race. I had the same strategy as Myth, because yeah, we've talked about it beforehand. And yeah, he's just 2, 3, 4 tenths quicker than me, and at I think every track. So he made it work, and I only just didn't. I got hauled in by Stina, I think, and after that the LK boys with some questionable overtaking, but okay. And after that I got red hot tires, and I slammed into Toad a few times. So I already talked to him, and I apologized. So that's out of the way. And then my internet decides to cut off. So yeah, that was my race.
Oh, that is a shame. But yeah, that's a massive shame, of course, because you're on for some great points. But just before then, you had a bit of a coming together with Toad, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Quite significant contact on a straight and into the braking zone. So, yeah, can you talk us through that and like what happened there from your point of view?
Yeah, that was from the first chicane, I think, after the long straight. And then I just I wanted to know where he was, so I looked behind, and I didn't see him anymore. And all of a sudden he was next to me, and I hit him on the straight. So that was my bad. And then I thought I brake late, and he broke even later, and we got contact, and because of the LK Tox, I think. There was a lap before I got my first penalty because I've got barged off the track, so I was pretty pissed, and that's well, that caused my questionable driving in the last few laps, I think.
Yeah, a massive shame, of course, to end the season with that kind of problem. But anyway, just looking back on your season, looking at the highs, of course, more than the lows, what would you pick out as a highlight for you?
In F3, I think it was my first race. That was Italy.
Oh,
yes. I had the battle for the win with Bjorn Vos and Stina Win as well. That was fun. And yeah, well, usually I can get it to the top 10 finish. And yeah, that's the aim for next season as well. So I'm signing up, by the way, James.
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, for the new game, are you gonna try and challenge for a championship now and put a full campaign together, hopefully?
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, I am. Just a bit more practice. I'm doing a study at the moment, and the final exams are the 27th. So the first two days I can't play F1 2019 yet, but after that I will sweat my ass off, basically.
Oh, that's what we like to hear. Well,
good luck in the exams, though, by the way, as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, of course. First and foremost.
Revise hard and focus on them first, and don't focus on your PS4.
That's gonna be hard, but okay.
Focus on the exams, trust me, it'll get you a long way in life.
True that. So yeah, that was my race and my season, to be fair.
Yeah, that was your race in your season. Well, what I can say is thank you very much, of course, for your commitment, and yeah, all the best to you for the next game, of course.
Yeah, and thank you, Ballboy. Thank you, James, for this season and putting this GHR together. And we'll see each other in a few weeks.
Yep, you're very welcome, of course. Thanks for racing once again, and your commitment and kind compliments, of course. And yeah,
all right,
all the best.
All the best, mate. Bye.
Yeah, and you too, of course. Oh dear.
What a guy.
And who's next?
That's twice. That's twice in 2 days that you've been told to F off.
Bull boo.
Right. Who's next?
Yeah, interviews are done. We've got Osip and Kyle and Mads here with us in the party as well.
Oh dear.
Yes, I'm here.
And we've also got Ballboy Jr. with us as well.
That soulful voice, I haven't heard him in a while.
I know, goodness me.
Hold on, because the interview's aren't over. Because Stephen, you did a couple of F3 races, if I recall.
We haven't get direction from these three guys. Come on.
You did, didn't you?
Last week he was in, wasn't he?
Stephen.
Or week before.
Stephen.
Hello.
You did you were an F3 driver, reserve driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess you can talk to us on how your F3 season went as well.
Pretty dramatic from the races what I went in. I did manage to get points in each one, I think, if I remember rightly. I can't
Excellent.
honestly remember. It's been a long season.
It certainly has. But yeah, getting points being an F4 driver is superb stuff. So you're aiming for the championship then for the new season.
What, in F3?
Maybe F4 or whatever. How many championships we have?
In F4 definitely. Well, F4 Academy, as it's going to be known. I'll be definitely hoping to get the championship. If all the people are placed properly, that is.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will.
Of course, and judging by that, you will be signing up for the new game. Yes.
Well, I'll keep you in suspense till Saturday on that one.
We all know what the outcome is. You may as well give us a juicy exclusive for League Racing News now.
I was gonna do what's his name? T-Hawk then, but I wasn't gonna.
Oh dear. Well, anyway, it looks like you're gonna be finishing in 3rd place for F4 in the championship.
Yeah, I'm just a bit peeved off with getting only 3rd because I missed a couple of races which would have kept me right up there in the championship because I've been fairly consistent in F4 this season.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame with that. But yeah.
Just to come in, actually, I've just received a message of Billy, saying, "Can you tell? Oh, Stephen, I'm looking forward to battling with him and the others, hopefully for Abu Dhabi as well as next season."
Yeah, regarding Billy, I was glad I passed him. Well, he let me pass, but I was a bit intimidated because he kept coming right behind me. And I was thinking, why are you coming behind me? And it was putting me off, but I managed to keep him behind me.
But yeah, as I see ultra soft wet tyres on a Mercedes. Well done on your season anyway so far, Stephen. Hopefully it ends on a high. I
just wish I'd gone for the 2-stop in Brazil and see what I could have done on Saturday rather than the 1-stop. I'm still a bit peeved off at that, to be honest, but...
Yeah, got to move on, of course. Forget whatever's in the past, of course, is in the past, so...
Yeah, especially after that Monday F3 race in Brazil when I stormed past that great start.
Oh yeah, up to 10th, of course, yeah. That was insanely good from your part, but yeah, hopefully things go well for you in F4 and you win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But
judging by the thingy on Saturday, the after race in Abu Dhabi, I got 2nd and I enjoyed the laps that I did. So hopefully I might do a 2-stop and go as fast as hell.
Oh, great fighting spirit there. Well, hopefully that comes true for you. But yeah, until then, thank you very much, of course, for this exclusive interview. And yeah, all the best for F4 on Saturday, of course.
Thanks. And well done to you too for bringing such a good coverage to YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, and well, thank you very much as well for tuning in all the time, leaving comments, and yeah, racing as well with your great commitment. Apart from those holidays and whatever else you missed this season. But yeah, are you the last person? Is there anyone else to interview?
Mads.
Kyle and Mads here.
Do they want to say any final words before?
Mads, did you enjoy the race?
I didn't see the race. I had my own race.
Oh, how did you get on?
I got P7, so I'm happy about that.
Ooh.
Around Singapore.
Singapore? Glad that we're singing from the same hymn sheet then.
Oh dear.
And you can tell by that mic that I think, well, it's done the stuff as well.
How did you get on IGP tonight?
Oh, I need to have a look.
I think
need
I
to
got.
have a look at IGP.
I think I got 6th and something else on it.
I better have won. Where have I finished? Where have I finished?
Well, anyway, while that's going on, schedule for the rest of this week, of course, is Abu Dhabi all the way up until Sunday for GT Sport. But yeah, next up will be F2 on Thursday, 7 PM UK time, and that will be between Deneen and Vienmi for the championship, if I'm correct. 3 points the gap. F1's already wrapped up, so yeah. The real challenge is, can Montana win from last place?
And Colonel Stephen get a point in F1?
Well, hopefully you're allowed, if there's space, of course. We've got to find out, of course, on the day how that's gonna pan out. But yep, Saturday, of course.
It'll give you a good practice for F4.
Yeah, of course, leading up to F4, it's between T-Hawk and Packer, despite T-Hawk leading the championship at the moment by 8 or 10 points. Packer is the favourite because he is much faster, but anything can happen, as we've seen, of course, throughout the season in F4, F3, F2 and F1. And Sunday, we are off to a circuit that I actually don't know what we're off to.
Monza, GT Sport.
Monza? Oh, Monza. Right,
Oh,
it's
yes,
Monza.
get it.
Monza with chicanes. GP about.
What?
Monza with chicanes. The Grand Prix layout on F1.
Normal one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just to confirm if there was any avoidance of doubt there, which I think there was.
Yeah, I thought it was another circuit, the old circuit or something.
No, they've only got the Grand Prix layout on Monza and the no chicanes, but we're going to do the full Grand Prix layout.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Speaking of which, Wednesday I will be hosting a lobby for Monza GT Sport, 7 o'clock. Well, it's actually going to be from 6 o'clock, so that's when I'll be open from. Come along if you want to get some practice in. I will be testing out new tyre wear and fuel wear settings as well, because there will be changes to the tyre wear and the fuel wear based on comments that have been made in the past couple of races, in the past 2 races especially. So what it is that the fuel wear will be coming. It's the tyre wear that is coming down and the fuel wear that's going up, just to balance each other out. So I think tyre wear's on four times at the minute. It's going to be on 3 times. Tyre wear will fuel wear will move up to 4 times. So that's what's happening there.
Oh, what a crash. Anyway, yeah, is that all the stuff we got to say? Anything else?
Pretty much. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Obviously, if you are interested in signing up for F1 2019, ignore this if you have already given me a message in private. But if you are going to be signing up, please message me, because there's no use really in having a message being put out when the season's ongoing. I want to make sure we get as many people as possible into the season. We are accommodating all drivers of all abilities, regardless if you are experiencing league racing for the first time or if you are one of the most experienced esports drivers out there. The league is for everyone, so please come along and experience us and check us out.
Indeed, and on that note, I think it's time to end. So it's going to be our last Damon Hill of the season for F3, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's probably more Damon Hills where that came from though for the rest of the season.
Oh yes, still got all the other formulas in that. So yes, thank you very much for all the drivers, all the spectators. Yep, everyone of course getting involved with GHR, and yeah, hopefully we have another fabulous season on the new game for F3 and of course all other formulas. So yeah, as Tennis Battle leaves the session, I shall wrap things up here. So thank you very much for watching, and until next
YouTube
time.
comments, quick. Sorry. I'll check the YouTube comments quickly just in case there's any questions, Ross.
Oh, okay. But yeah, next up of course will be F2. But until then, and unless there's anything in the comments right now.
There's nothing really.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, and for F3 on F1 2019 in the new season, on the new game. Yes, thanks for watching again, and goodbye.
Beautifully done.
Day.
The day and night.
Hill.
Oh, I was close to Damon Hill, oh well.
Damon Hill, David Coulthard, Mr. Pirro, what have you done? Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Jack Villeneuve, Damon Hill, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Martin Brundle, Martin Coulthard, David Brundle, Graham Hill, Phil Hill, Damon Hill, Hindsight Cranston, Damon Hill, Stinner winner,